Next one is the powder bed sintering. So again, this is a powder based process. The raw material will be initially in the form of a powder. You are having two platforms, one is a build platform, other one is a new powder stock. Initially the build platform will be at the uppermost level, new stock powder will be at the lowermost level. Powder roller is going to spread one layer of powder on top of the build platform. Then you are having the laser, you are having the X-ray scanner. Now in this case, once the laser is fired, the X-ray scanner is going to ensure that the laser is traveling on the surface of the platform and it is melting and joining the powder particles wherever the material is needed in that particular layer. So in the regions where the material is not needed, the laser will not travel, thereby not melting the component. So once one particular layer is traversed by the laser, the build platform is going to move down by one layer. The powder roller is going to spread again one layer of powder. Again the laser is going to traverse, whereby melting and fusing the different powder particles. So the difference between powder bed process and binder jetting is, in case of the binder jetting, the particles are attached to one another only because of the strength of the binder, but in this case the particles are fused together, thereby having a very high strength of the components. So additional heat treatment or sintering process will further improve the density or eliminate the porosity of the components. So what are the materials? The materials can be polymers, they can be metal powders, and in some cases we can also use ceramics. So whatever powder you are using, it can be a mixture of powders, that is also possible. So the strength of the laser what is being used, it should be strong enough to melt and fuse the powders that are being used. So if you are using a metal powder, the strength of the laser should be high. If you are using a polymer powders, the laser strength need not be very high. So what is the advantage? Advantage is we can have a wide variety of materials which can be manufactured in this particular process. We can have from polymers to metals and ceramics. Everything can be manufactured in this particular process. What is the disadvantage? Since we are actually melting, some of the powder particles which are present at the boundary may be half melted and fused to the surface, thereby the surface finish may not be very good. So once the component is manufactured, the build platform is going to rise upwards, the component is taken out, surface finish may not be good, so we have to do some additional grinding and other finishing operations to improve the surface finish and aesthetics. So advantage is the strength of the component produced will be very high. It will be having very less porosity. That is the advantage. So we'll try to see a video and understand the selective laser sintering process. This is the powder. As the laser is tracing, we can see the powders are fusing. So powder is spread, the laser is traversing. So in this process, since we are building layer by layer, so the top layer will have bottom layer as a support, and the bottom layer is going to remain as it is. So the components can be produced without the need for any support structures, but because of the chances of partial fusing of particular powders, the post-processing activity may be slightly on the higher side as compared to some other processes. So whatever the powder is left out, that can be recycled without any issues. So the wastage of raw material is also very minimal in the powder bed sintering process.